is celebrating 6-year anniversary today. So with that, Funcom kicked off a super cool competition for us. Thank you so much for the follow. Build competition for us official content creators in their content creator program. We need to do some type of monument, some type of real life historical building, village, or whatever we want to do as inspiration. And because I wanted to kind of show my heritage and use it as leverage, I wanted to do something Swedish, and I have castles so near and dear to my heart. So I'm in southern Sweden, so I wanted to do something that was close to here. So I found this amazing Swedish castle in southern Sweden called Trolleholms Slott, and that is what I will use as an entry for the build competition. So what I have prepared is, and we are building on Isle of Sipta. I am on the Violet Isle, on the Isle of Sipta map, Violet Isle. And I've done the outline. Oh, that almost went south fast. I've done the outline of the build here. So as you can see, with help of my community member. And yeah, hopefully we will get this together with what we are using. So the plan is to use the arena, the medium pack, and maybe some other, but we will see when we get there, basically. So that's the start. Day 2 started with me outlining the entire castle and the island it is supposed to sit on. I started outlining it with the arena pieces, and then on the sides I added in the Nemedian stone, because it's basically exactly like how it looks in real life. And when all that was done, I wasn't really happy about the finish, so I decided that I should start putting down cobblestone on top of it. So I did that, but not before starting on the longhouses. To kind of complete the look of the entire area, we needed to start with the Nemedian longhouses. I used the Nemedian pieces and a Gaussian roof to kind of get the right look of this type of building. And when all of that was done, I started to pave the entire area down with the cobblestone that I kind of, I sank it down one step into the ground to get the right look. And it really made the biggest difference when overlapping pieces and make it look really flush. On day 3, we had to decide on the roof. What did we want for the roof? And it was kind of hard to find something that was accurate with the real build, because we didn't have any aged copper looking roof. So we went with the inverted kind of colors, where we went with the orange roofs, that Gaussian that we used for the long buildings, and the arena pieces for the entire castle. For day 4, I had paved all of the pavement and I put down bushes and the trees, but I wasn't loving it. I wanted grass, and we didn't have grass. So I was like, okay, let's put the big brain cap on. What can we do? What can I do to mimic grass? So I actually checked in my inventory and saw I had the hedge maze pieces. If I put them into the ground level, if I stack them close enough, maybe I can make it look like grass. And yes, that actually worked. I couldn't believe it. So obviously I had to do that. And I freaking loved it. It looked really good. Very accurate. You could even place things on top of it, and you could walk without any problem on top of it. On day 5, I started on a library built inside the castle because I wanted to kind of tell a story that was of importance, or historical importance. So for that to make sense and to paint the whole picture, I was like, we need a library. And I really love making libraries. So I started making the library as close resemblance to the real thing. And I was really pleased with how I could do that and how it fit inside the castle just perfectly. And that was all of the building actually. Decorating took another million years, but I'm not gonna include it here so I don't bore you all. In the end of the 1800s, with help of the Danish architect Ferdinand Meldahl, Trolleholm's castle had a major restoration done, and that was also when the majestic library got renovated, inspired by the British Universal Library. Today, it holds Northern Europe's biggest privately owned book collection with 50,000 books. Also, for those who like ghost stories, apparently it is possible to see one of the castle's prior owners very quietly haunting the library, basically just sitting there. It was said that on his deathbed, he said that if he were to ever haunt the castle, it would be the library. So I thought I'm gonna include that here. Just as an extra little bit. And that concludes my entry for the Funcom Creator Building Competition. I hope you liked it. It was really such a fun project. It was very it was very difficult figuring out all the towers, because we wanted to make it as accurate as possible, but with the limitations of vanilla build that we have, and it was quite a challenge with the triangle pieces, but a fun one. So yeah, that was it, and thank you so much once again, Funcom, for this opportunity, and once again, happy 6-year anniversary Conan Exile, and here is to many more exciting years to come.